welcome to Canton in China, and you join us for the World Weightlifting Championships for 1995, and today we focus our attention on the kilograms. That's held by Timur Temesov of the Ukraine, and that was set in the World Championships last year. There, the lineup. Indeed, from looking at that list, Stefan Botev is not there, so a little bit of disappointment. 11 competitors. You could cut the atmosphere with a knife. So now we move on to Dariusz Osuch from Poland, his third attempt. He's lifted so far 165 on his opening lift. 170 on his second lift, and now going for 175, which will match his personal best. So a big lift for this man. And no, not today. And the frustration showing. So Dariusz Osuch goes out at 175 kilograms. I'll see him later on in the clean and jerk. And you can see that right arm just buckling under the pressure. A brave effort, but not today. So there, the third attempt now for Dimitri Prochorow from Germany, 27-year-old. 175 kilos. No, dear me. Well, he seemed very sharp at the start of the lift, but just couldn't get under the bar. So out he goes at 175. And you can sense the desperation on the face of these guys when it doesn't work. So now the first attempt at 177.5 for Sergei Siziev. His personal best, 185.5, looks good. A roar from the coach on the sideline. He made it look very easy. 3 red lights. A no lift there. Well, let's look at it again. You can see his arm buckling there. Now it's important that the arms lock. There mustn't be a bend in the arm first. They've got to lock and hold position. And all 3 judges giving Sergei Siziev a no lift. So now Sergei Flerko. His personal best is 190. 23-year-old from Russia. Very, very strong. 3 white lights. 177.5. So now Sergei Siziev will be back next for his second attempt at 177.5. Here he is. I've been disappointed with that that first round lift. Now, looks very positive. I'll need to get this one done. No. So another no lift for Sergei Siziev, and he's got a lot of thinking to do backstage. The coaches now will really have to work hard with him. Just didn't really seem to believe in that one. Now, Vardanyan. This is his third attempt. 177.5. Go on, go on, go on. Oh, dear me. Just toppled forward, so no lift there on his third and final lift at 177.5. And 70 kilos more than his own body weight. You can see him toppling forwards there. Just couldn't get the balance right. And a no lift for him. Now, what sort of job have the coaches done on this man? His third attempt now. Sergei Siziev. The weight on the bar still 177.5. Yep, looks good. A much better lift. Still very disappointed indeed, because I'm sure he feels he's capable of more than that. A good lift, and he got his brain back together well after the disappointment of 2 no lifts. So now Mukhran Gogia of Georgia, and the weight on the bar now 180 kilos. Still 2 men haven't lifted yet. Really taking his time. And that looks good. Excellent lift from Gogia. 180 kilos. So his first round lift, 175. Excellent stuff. So now it'll be Marin Chikov of Bulgaria, his second lift. And the weight on the bar, 180 kilos. His coach peering around the corner. And there, that looks good. Well, he made it look very easy. Good timing on the snatch there from Marin Chikov. So 2 clean lifts from him.
This was the first attempt of 2 on China. To be followed, Flerko of
You can see so focused throughout the lift. So a big cheer goes up now for this man. The first time we've seen him in this competition. Wenhua Chui, who his first round lift 182.5. And he has a personal best of 190 kilos, as does Igor Razorenov from the Ukraine, who hasn't lifted yet. So there'll be a big cheer go up if he makes this one. Looks good. 3 white lights for Wenhua Cui, and a good opening lift from him.
be followed by Gogia Mukhran.
Excellent technique. He weighed in at 103.3. So now on to the second attempt from Sergei Flerko, a 23-year-old from Russia. Weight on the bar, 182.5. Same as Cui just lifted. And Flerko's first round lift was 177.5. Looks good. Judges making him hold the lift for a while. One judge gives him the thumbs down, but two give him the thumbs up. So it's a good lift at 182.5 for Sergei Flerko. And you can see that right arm just beginning to buckle slightly. But he fought hard. So Gogia now with his third attempt. 182.5. His two previous lifts have been 175. And he went up to 180. So 182.5 for the 24-year-old from Georgia. Taking his time. So that looked good. And 3 white lights there. That is final lift. Mukhran Gogia from Georgia. He goes out at 182.5. Good technique and a good lift. He'll be pleased with that.
Razorenov of Ukraine. He followed by Chikov of Bulgaria.
So now the first lift for this man, Igor Razorenov. Has a personal best of 190, now lifting 185 kilos. Weighed in at 106.25. It's been a long wait for this man before he gets his first round lift. Looks good. Tremendous stuff from the Ukrainian. 185 kilos his first round. So Igor Razorenov really throwing down the gauntlet to the other competitors. And it'll be an interesting confrontation between this man and Wenhua Cui from China, whose opening round lift was 182.5. Remember, Cui and Razorenov have the same personal best. So now Chikov for Bulgaria. Started off at 175, second lift was 180, now at 185. Oh, but it looked for a moment he was going to do it. But couldn't regain his balance, so he goes out with an O lift at 185. So now Sergei Flerko will be the next man up, and his third attempt, and the weight on the bar still 185. To this 5 kilos below his personal best. His second round lift was 182.5. Now, what can he do here? And a no lift there for Sergei Flerko from Russia. So the weight on the bar now being changed. It'll go up to 1875, and they're the man that will be out next. Really psyching himself up for this battle between himself and Igor Razorenov of the Ukraine. Anxious to get out there. A lot of support for this man. So the weight on the bar, in fact, is 190. This will match his personal best. Roars of encouragement for Wenhua Cui from China, the 21-year-old. Totally focused and ready for the challenge. And that's good. Excellent lift. Tremendous cheer. 3 white lights for Wenhua Cui from China. Absolutely superb. Equals his personal best. And now he puts the pressure on Igor Razorenov from the Ukraine. Look at the commitment. Brilliant. In front of the home crowd. That's what they've come to see. Outstanding lift from the 21-year-old from China. Now, the pressure on. Igor Razorenov, the 25-year-old from the Ukraine, weighed in at 106.25. Cui weighs 103.30. So if they lift the same weight on their third lift, it goes down to body weight, and Cui would be out in front. So an anxious few moments now. Second attempt for Razorenov. 190 on the bar. Looks good. Tremendous stuff. Three white lights for Igor. Now a real battle of wits. Both the Ukrainian and Cui from China have equaled their personal best. And you can see that left arm of Igor just quivering there at the top of the lift. So, third attempt for Cui. This will be a personal best if he does it. And he really does look motivated for this event. Really psyched up. Just takes his time, presses the bar. It's great. It's there. And he throws the bar back down on the floor. He really has risen to the occasion here. Wenhua Cui from China, 192.5. Now the pressure on Igor Razorenov. Look at that total commitment all the way through the lift. Well, he really has given this crowd something to shout about. He knows he's done it. Looks good. He looks down at the judges. Well, the place has really come alive now. So there the scoreboard. frantic calculations going on backstage. Well, the Ukrainian comes out. So now the third attempt for Igor Razorenov from the Ukraine. And the weight on the bar, 195. He knows he's got to push it because he's the heavier of the two. This will be a new personal best for Igor if he makes it. Here we go. Oh, dear me. Well, he gave it his best shot, and a big roar goes up because Wenhua Cui from China wins the snatch. And their confirmation, a no lift for Razorenov. And he'll be disappointed. Had to push himself right to the limit there. And their confirmation of that final result of the snatch. Kilograms. This is Wenhua Cui, 21-year-old from China. Well, a little bit twisted at the top, but a good lift. He has a personal best of 220. And a lot of support for this man. And he'll be riding on a high after that win in the snatch where he lifted 192.5.
It's for the first attempt of Chekalo of Belarus.
So now Gennadi Chekalo, a 27-year-old from Belarus. He weighed in at 107.05. His first attempt, and the weight on the bar here, 210 kilos. So just takes his time, settles down. A team of coaches looks on now. Good through the clean. And that looks good, very sharp. Little quiver of that left arm. The judges taking their time, but 3 white lights for Gennadi Shekalo. So we've had 4 clean lifts so far. That the biggest.
210 kilograms is for the first attempt of Osuch of Poland.
So the Pole now with his opening lift and the same weight on the bar, 210 kilos. So Dariusz Osuch, the 26-year-old from Poland, his opening lift here, 210 kilos. Looking good, and that looks good. Dariusz Osuch successful on his first round lift at 210 kilos, and a good start. So another look at that, and no problems for the Pole. So a look of concentration there on the face of Marin Chikov, and this his So now 210 kilos, the challenge for Wenhua Cui. And he didn't wait there, did he? Look, he's got to get control. Looks down at the judges. And he did well to put it back on the platform. Tremendous stuff. 210 for Wenhua Cui. And really struggled to get his balance. You can see toppling forwards on the tip of his toes, looking down at the judges, willing them to press those white lights. So the next man up, a man from Georgia, 212.5 on the bar, and this is Mukhran Gogia, and his first lift. Finished third in the snatch. Just taking his time. Three white lights for Gogia from Georgia. So that's the biggest lift so far, 212.5. Still three men that haven't lifted yet. We've got Razorenov, Siziev, and Flerko. So now Sergei Siziev for his first lift. 215 kilos, his opening round lift. And a torrid time in that's the snatch. 2 failures at 177.5, got it on the third attempt. That looked good. A little bit of a stutter on the way up, but 3 white lights for Sergei Siziev from Russia. 215 kilos, his opening round lift.
For the second attempt of Shekalo Gennadi BLR, to be followed by Osuch of Poland.
So now Gennadi Chekalo, and 5 kilos more than his first round attempt. So 215 kilos on the bar. And we've not had a no lift from any competitor in this round yet. And that's good. 3 white lights for Gennadi Chekalo from Belarus. So 1 lift left for him.
Is for the second attempt of Osuch of Poland, to be followed by Chikov Marin BUL.
So it'll be the pole up next. There he is, Dariusz Osuch, his second attempt. And the weight on the bar, 215 kilos. And he's got the same format as Gennadi Shekalo. They both started at 210, now at 215. We've seen Shekalo be successful. That looks good. And he holds his back Let's hope there's no injury there. So 215 kilos for Dariusz Osuch.
Chikov of Bulgaria. To be followed by Yoshimoto of Japan.
So it'll be the Bulgarian up next, Marin Chikov, whose opening round lift was 210. He now going for 215 kilos. Chikov now 19 years of age, the youngest competitor in the competition. And, well, maybe disappointed with that. The first no lift of this section of the competition. Chikov now at 215. Just got the weight too far back. And so Marin Chikov with one lift to go. There he is. Words of encouragement, just check he's okay. And a lot of action there as the weights being marked up on the scoreboard. And we still have Igor Razorenov, man who finished second in the snatch. He hasn't lifted at all yet. And Sergei Flerko from Russia hasn't been out either. And this is the German on his third attempt, Dimitri Prochorow. And the weight on the bar here, 215 kilos. Just taking his time. Second bell sounds, and Prochorow ready to go. Little help from the coaches on the sideline. Powers that bar up. He's got to gain control. And two judges say a no lift. He gets the okay from one judge. And his third lift, well, that's a shame, because it was a splendid effort, but you've got to have control of the bar at the top of the lift, and it's no good if there's any movement in the elbows. The elbows must lock and remain solid. So we won't see any more of Dimitri Prochorow. But now the third attempt for Wenhua Cui of China, winner of the snatch. Right in the moment, 215. His personal best is 220. Well, he's halfway there. The crowd will help him. It looks good. Again, he walks forwards, looks down at the judges. One judge says no, two say yes. So a good lift for Wenhua Cui. And what a championships he's having. A new personal best in the snatch. And a tremendous lift in the clean and jerk. Rising to the occasion, and a lot of supporters here for him. Tremendous stuff. You can see him really fighting to keep his balance. Well, that was great. Total commitment. Now, Chikov with his third attempt. Already failed at 215 this weight on his second attempt. His opening round lift was good at 210. So his third and final attempt. Looks good. He's got to lock the elbows and hold it. Looks down at the judges. And that's good. 3 white lights for Marin Chikov of Bulgaria. 215. And that's good. So a total of 395 for Chikov. So now the first attempt from Sergei Flerko, 217.5 on the bar. He has a best of 230. A real powerhouse. Very strong athlete indeed. Look at that, 217.5 kilos from Sergei Flerko from Russia. Finished 4th in the snatch. Brilliant technique. Not a problem. So now Hisaya Yoshimoto of Japan, 22-year-old, and his second lift, 217.5. Already successful at 210 on his opening lift. Well, he got that totally wrong. A look of disbelief on the face of Hisaya Yoshimoto. Now, I don't know if there's an injury there. I sincerely hope not, but he gave up very early indeed through that lift. So now Mukhran GEO of Georgia. His second round lift, 217.5 on the bar. His opening round was 212.5. So an increase of 5 kilos for GEO. Just taking his time. That looked good. An easy lift there for Mukhran GEO from Georgia. 217.5, and he really sets the standard now. So now Ara Vardanyan from Armenia, and his third lift. Just settling down. A roar, and an injury there for Vardanyan, and seemed to twist his right wrist. So 217.5, a failure there. He goes out at 210.
by Yoshimoto of Japan.
Well, disappointment for him. So the third lift now for Dariusz Osuch of Poland. 217.5, still on that bar. Two good lifts for Osuch. His opening lift was 210, next was 215. Now at 217.5. And unsuccessful. So the pole goes out at 217.5. 215 his best weight. So now Yoshimoto with his third attempt. He's already failed at this weight on his second attempt. 217.5 now for Saya Yoshimoto. Now we'll see whether he in fact did injure himself or just got the timing wrong on the lift. Looks composed. And not today. Isaya Yoshimoto goes out with two no lifts at 117.5. So his best lift of the day, 210 kilos. And you can see he just didn't seem to believe in that. Now Siziev, his second attempt at 220 kilos. His opening round lift was 215. Sergei Siziev now pushing the field. And it's a no-go. No lift there for Sergei Siziev of Russia. It's a personal best of 225. And he'll be disappointed with that. You could see there, didn't really get the balance, couldn't get under the bar. It's a bit of encouragement there as Shekalo comes out for his third attempt. Gennadi Shekalo from Belarus, now 27 years of age. His first round lift was 210, then second attempt 215, now 220 kilos on that bar. Look good now, can he do it? He's locked the arms, needs control. Well, that's a good lift, 220 kilos for Gennadi Shekalo of Belarus. And that to go with his 170 kilos from the snatch. Total of 390 for him. But out in front at the moment is Cui of China with 407.5. Still some big lifters to go. And here's one of them. Mukhran GEO from Georgia. This is his third lift. 220 kilos. Bronze medalist in the snatch. Well, a no lift there for Mukhran Gogia. He's out at 220, so his weight there 217.5 to add together with his 182.5 from the snatch. And he has a total of 400. Oh, dear me. Well, Sergei Siziev now out of the competition. So his weight there 215. And that added together with his 177.5 from the snatch. So I think we've got Igor Razorenov of the Ukraine coming out now. He hasn't had a lift yet. Second in the snatch with a lift of 195. And here he is. So a little applause for him. Igor Razorenov. Personal best of 230. His opening lift 222.5 kilos. Tremendously powerful man. Good determination. Well, that's good. Controls the lift. A good start for Igor Razorenov from the Ukraine. 222.5. He sets the pace now. So they're brilliant technician, Razorenov. Brilliant stuff. So now Sergei Flerko with his second attempt. This to match the lift of Razorenov, 222.5. He's already lifted 217.5 in his opening lift. Well, that's fine. Hand control, 3 white lights for Sergei Flerko of Russia. So a battle now between these two. Flerko with 1 lift to go. Igor Razorenov with 2.
This was a second attempt.
So it'll be Gennadi Chekalo of Belarus that will take the bronze medal in this competition. The battle for the gold is on. Now, Igor Razorenov, 227.5, his second attempt. Just 2.5 kilos below his personal best. Now this, if he makes it, will put immense pressure on Flerko. Well, that looked easy. And he doesn't hang around. A good lift. He's got to control it. Well, he's struggling to keep the balance. What's the judge's verdict? 3 white lights, 227.5 for Igor Razorenov. Now, can Sergei Flerko respond to that? Quite brilliant, and he didn't hang around. You can see the determination. He wants this title. And the judges making sure. So now, the third and final lift from Sergei Flerko. 227.5 on the bar. And Flerko weighed in at 107.45. Heavier than Igor Razorenov. So even if he makes this lift, he'll finish in second place. And no. Well, the frustration showing there. So second place for Flerko. And the weight's being increased on the bar for Igor Razorenov. From Georgia in 4th place. China has something to shout about in the snatch, but not in the clean and jerk. Cui there in 5th place. The Pole, Osuch in 6th. And the Bulgarian down there at the bottom of the page. Chikov in 8th place. 21 years of age, and he was outstanding. The overall champion, and that's the medal that means the most to him, I'm sure. And he's done his country proud. Wenhua Cui of China, just 21 years of age. Gold in the snatch.